place has a lot of potential.
Shoes are starting to get holes in them.
Requisitions now available. Don't face the wasteland without the proper supplies. If you have supplies to trade, I can be of service. Protect and serve.
Soon enough, you'll have to decide. Seems like you need a little help. Here you go. Be safe.
Give me a holler if you need my services.
About to head to the pit in a minute.
So sick and tired of those thorn bushes.
Treating a sick patient is already immensely challenging, but these mutations amplify every issue. How do I treat a sprained goat leg? Is it supposed to bend that way? Sorry. Did you need me for something? Sure.
Other allies I got or dwellers, whatever you want to call them.
Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it.
The soil is pretty worthless.
Stop
Hard to
opening my
grow
door.
anything in these conditions.
In between Point Pleasant and Pleasant Valley is a home for wayward souls. Point Pleasant and Pleasant Valley. Okay. My stat boost before I go to the pit.
Really need to clean up around here. Looks like it might rain later.
Rumor has it that Atlas was some kind of experimental control. I can't even imagine what they could have done for us.
Interesting. I need one more violent flux in order to get myself a jetpack, and I do not have it. I have no idea where I can get one stable violent flux round. Looks like nobody fired a nuke anytime recently. Guess I have to not matter. Let's head to
Something in gold, perhaps. Or maybe platinum?
yellow flux for that. It's too far away. Well, I need for the jetpack. Just violet flux and cobalt flux. Need one violet flux. Just one. So I'm free to use this yellow cake or yellow cake flux or whatever you want to call it to upgrade my under armor, which I will do. Done with the Brotherhood quest, so I need some different designs. How does this look? Interesting, but I don't really like it. Well, I like it, but not that much. Saddlebag. You could do that for now. All right, let's head to the pit.
Sorry. Now's not a good time. I've got a lot on my mind.
If you hang around those raiders, I want nothing to do with you.
Okay.
You look a bit sickly. There's a poultice my mama taught me how to make. Maybe you should try it. Wow. That's
Any idea where Orlando gets their clothes? I swear, I could do with a wardrobe upgrade.
Whoa, hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox. Fully fueled up, she'll get us there no problem. Us and any friends you want to bring along. And back, in case you were worried about that. Unless someone hits us with an RPG or something. I'm like, 85% sure that won't happen. First place we checked out after we got the old girl working again. Far enough to prove her out, close enough for our fuel. The city's in bad shape. Real bad. Of course, I only saw it from the sky, mostly. I stay with the bird and leave the hiking to others. They only shot at us a little when we flew over, not too bad. Nothing she can't handle. We got a safe LZ now, so that shouldn't happen again. Probably. Yeah? Right on! About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess. Ruckus said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. She's all fueled up for the trip out and back. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Now I get my girl ready for takeoff, and you just tell me when you're ready to go. Something you needed, pal? Yep. I like to be up here to stay with her. It's been a long time since I had a working bird. I don't want anybody messing with her. Hell yeah, I can. I was Air Force back in the day. Tankers, cargo, I'd fly anything. Through hell and fire, no problem. This vertebrate's an odd duck. Ain't a plane, ain't a chopper. But if you go up with me, just sit back and relax. Never lost my cargo once, human or otherwise. You'll be fine. One of the responders said they saw a spaceman the other day. Little gray dude. Aliens, you know? Hell, I saw crap above the clouds you'd never believe, even before the war. Tic-tacs, cigars, discs, stuff that moved like nothing we had. No way we're alone. Believe it.
That's for certain in the Fallout universe. There definitely are aliens.
You better believe it. Knew a fighter pilot. Long gone, but he was a live wire. Told me once about getting caught in a sandstorm over the Gobi. He was flying formation with 3 other jets when it hit. Came out of nowhere, he said. He ejected. Storm messed him up good. But he lived. When the storm cleared, though, his wingmen were just gone. Nobody ever saw them again. Nobody ever found the planes. Desert just swallowed them up. Yeah, no problem. Hasta luego.
Okay. Going to the pit.
we going up again? Yeah, no. Nothing like the roar of these engines. Still amazed we got this baby running again.
What is going on? I should
I
be able to.
wonder if I can loop this thing. Nah, probably not. Unless...
Orlando is very charming, but to be honest with you, I'm not really sure why...
Welcome back. Got a case I can't quite get my head around, and if you can spare a trip, I'd sure appreciate you bringing something back for me. Arctos is a big place, but I'm hoping you won't have to dig too much. Can the responders count on you? What we're looking for is a pharmacology reference, but something our medics here have been after for a while. I'm hoping you can come through for them. So, what do you say? Want to help the responders make a difference? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safer. Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here.
I think I heard a Protecton bark the other day. Am I going crazy?
Dash of this. A sprinkle of that.
Good afternoon. Lunch is now being served. Please have a seat.
Yeah, it is lunchtime when it's in the game. Let me have a seat. So got it. Okay. Open up the menu right away. Cranberry meatball grinder. The recipes.
This burger for the lead really elevates the Meyerberg meats.
Can't wait.
Good afternoon. Lunch is now being served. Please have a seat.
See if we get the record once. Maybe we can get the pit going. Actual Pharma.
Proceeding with search protocol. All clear.
Who the heck?
What a cute little human. Have you interacted with the animals lately? Aren't they wonderful?
Okay. Can't really have a full conversation with that robot, but...
I wonder, am I the good boy? Project Paradise will really help people, won't it?
Here we go.
Lab protocol states, do not bother the computer unless you are very, very important.
Left this door open once a long time ago. Not gonna bother trying to figure that out right now.
If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the lights.
I hope that rumor... Rucker said you were helping us out. Any luck finding that pharmacology reference book? With these instructions, we won't have to turn people away for lack of meds anymore. I'll let Ricker know you came through for us. Best of luck out there. Thank you.
Oh, they've really gotten set up here.
Why even bother helping people that can't help themselves?
The work I do is extremely rewarding, but boy, is it tiring.
Need a hand? I'm getting a little bored sitting around here all day.
think I heard a Protectron bark the other day. Am I going crazy?
One of the other Egyptians said I reek of desperation. I'm telling you.
I should check if those Blue Ridge folks carry letters, too.
Management will be pleased to hear of all the activity here. Darling, wonderful to see you. Can I be of service? I'm afraid you may wish to ask the lovely Rucker those questions, darling, but I shall do my best. A wonderful idea, of course. It can be a beacon of hope for the unfortunates of Appalachia. And as I believe I mentioned, darling, the management are very positive on the effort and give it their full support. You're suggesting an ulterior motive? Have the travails of Appalachia so hardened your heart against the idea of altruism? Darling, I know it is perhaps unfashionable in these times to be earnest and idealistic, but it really is that simple. Management wishes to help because they believe in the value of the refuge as a step to rebuilding civilization, as do I. I would like to help even if they had not given me this task, and neither they nor I ask anything in return. That may not satisfy your doubts, but it is the truth. Hungry for gossip, are you, darling? Ms. Rucker is a lovely woman. Brave and sincere, dedicated to her cause, I have no doubt. We have a cordial working relationship, I think. I do my best to aid her on behalf of the management. I fear she does not entirely trust me for some reason. We have fewer friendly conversations than I'd like. What a delightful man! I find him very refreshing, actually. An inventor and freedom fighter, all in one. A number of our refugee guests hailed from the pit. Mr. Rorich is quite the character and always willing to chat. I do enjoy meeting new people. The perspectives of others are invaluable, don't you think, darling? Such a warm woman, wouldn't you say? A true joy to have with us here at the White Spring. And she is so tireless in helping feed the poor people who come to the refuge. Very admirable. I dare say that were the White Spring operating as a resort once again, she could be our head chef. I have rarely encountered such optimism, even among these fine responders. Ms. Wagner's unusual childhood seems to have produced a happy, well-adjusted adult. We should all have been so lucky. She is always friendly with me. It would be improper of me to have favorites among our guests, but if I did, she would be among them. Miss Lennox is a skilled pilot, I'm told. I confess we've spoken little, as she spends all her time attending to the vertibird. I do not get up to the roof as...
Okay. I don't need to keep talking to her.
Bold choice. Not one I would have made.
I'm just gonna see if we got all these extra rooms in here. I just want to see if I do the quests for them again, will I get if that was the reason why I can't travel to the pit.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only an
If
attack
not,
from a scorch one.
somebody bought the fixer that I had in there.
These responders must really have a game plan. Where they're always flitting about.
Oh, hey there. Nice to see you.
I'm just gonna do the side quests that I still have in my Pit Boy, and then try to do Atlantic City, I guess.
You're gonna have to narrow it down there. Something specific you wanted to know? Take care of people, silly. Lots of folks out there ain't got enough to eat or a place to sleep or are sick. It's rough out there, you know that. Here at the refuge, they can get some of what they're missing. Rutger's making sure of it. We're making sure of it. Maybe so. Doesn't mean it's not worth trying. You're looking at it all wrong, though. You don't try to save everyone, you save individuals. Help enough people, and there's more people to help out others. You build trust, you build compassion, and you build community. That's what sees us all through this. Donations. Asking for them, taking them in, sorting them. Well, okay, that's a bit of a lie. I've got some other guys that do that part. Last time I did the sorting, I got a 10-minute lecture from Rutger about, quote, a sorting system incomprehensible to God or man. Oh, and game nights. Gotta keep the spirits up. I'm also trying to get a band together, but we're missing a French horn player. No worries. What's on your mind? Oh, aren't you kind? You've done enough for today, don't worry. Check in tomorrow if you get the itch, though. You know where to find me.
I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was way back, but I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe. Not somewhere.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
With all these supplies, we could really do some good trading with White Spring.
Hit a line, skip a hand? A fanatic took my third. Why, naturally, I would... Tired of hearing about... Oh. Anytime, my friend.
What is the issue here? Somebody said it might have something to do with me being on a team Yes. Can't be on the team. That's crazy. But whatever. Can't be on the team. The expeditions team. So this is inside of a vertibird.
Touching down.
This thing on? Hey, I'm Hat, leader of the local 42, cell in the area. It said that you're coming to help. Maybe with you here we can finally pull off a raid on the fanatics occupying our boundary. So first, well, meet me on the ground and I'll fill you in.
Get my armor on. Strap that.
Stay sharp out there. Nothing good. They call it the pit because no light, nothing good escapes it. Or that's what I heard back in the refuge. I always thought that was melodramatic, but being here now, not so sure they're wrong. This place is full of raiders, rats, and mutants. It'll be rough going. Just give me the word when you're through here.
Looks pretty creepy. Explosive. Hellcat Mercenary. A Farewell to Pittsburgh. Lost Chronicle of Sergeant Ning. Said that entirely wrong. Hellcat Company, or what's left of it anyway. We've spent a long time in the pit. The wars among its occupants have been inconsistent, but all that is finally drawing to a close. Not much left of the way of resistance anymore. The fanatics own damn near everything. Only the Union remains until the monolith falls apart and it starts all over again. We made the right choice becoming mercenaries. I still believe that. Fought on every which side and made a killing doing it. We came out on top, and now we should get the hell out before the fanatics turn on us too. Some of the others may have doubts, given the casualties we've sustained, and I get that. Has to be that half of us are gone now from when I started, maybe more. Hard to keep count. But that's behind us now. I have no interest in sticking around to find out what peacetime means for those raiders. I'm moving on to greener pastures. This world needs its killers or its defenders, or whatever you'll pay me to be. Have to be other towns out there, just as fucked as we were by the war and the bombs and everything that goes with it. I hear kids taking some of the others and heading south, but that sounds weak. Appalachia is soft, no bombs. No bombs there, no challenge. No, I'll go elsewhere. See what trouble I can get into. Gets my blood pumping just thinking about it. And this one didn't make it, obviously. But the kid and the people he took didn't make it. Because I took them down. Kit as well. I don't think there's going to be very much left of the Hellcat mercenaries after everything that happened. Them losing half the people here and what I did to them in Appalachia, so that's probably why you didn't hear much of them in history. Oh. That's why I didn't hear much about them in history. Aside from, after this point. Since Fallout 76 is a prequel to all the games.
So you're the one Skippy sent, yeah? I'm Hex, leader of the Union's Local 42. You spoke on the radio as you flew in. I'm out checking in on our informants. Got a tip on some munitions stockpiles in the shipping yard up the road. I have to keep doing the rounds, but I have a saboteur in place who's gung-ho about blowing that stockpile to smithereens. He could use an escort so he doesn't get turned to dust himself. You're here to help, right? Can you handle this for me?
Sure. Can you tell me more about the Fanatics?
The Fanatics think they own this place and everyone in it. They're raiders, tyrants, and more. Used to be just a bunch of small gangs who couldn't do any real damage by themselves. Until some great leader showed up and united them. Life in the pit's never been the same since. Well, that's the funny thing. We know they have one. At least they say they do. But we have no idea who they really are. Nobody does. I'm not even sure the people at the top know who really runs the show. I have to admit, it's savvy of them. We'd better believe we'd be hunting their leaders down if we knew who the hell they were. They'd do the same to me. It's not a strong enough word. Those jagoffs have their minds set on making this place a living hell for everyone outside their little cabal. We have to take it back. No hesitation, no mercy. Not for them. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know what kind of utopia you think you came from, but from what I've heard, Appalachia's got plenty of problems of its own. Nukes all over. Monsters with green crystals growing out of their skin. This place may have thick air and rads out the ass, but it's home. Once we beat the Fanatics, we're gonna make it better than it ever was. That much, I can promise.
Out of every city in the Fallout universe, I think Appalachia is the best out of all of them. Most of them, especially like this place, which debuted in Fallout 3 actually, is a lot worse than Appalachia. Appalachia actually has clean skies. It's still post-apocalyptic, but it didn't get hit directly by bombs. Fallout 4 in Boston, Massachusetts may be pretty good, but it does have the glowing sea, which is an area of Boston that got hit directly by a nuclear bomb. So Appalachia doesn't have that. I think the worst thing about Appalachia is somebody buying all my drugs up. The worst thing about Appalachia, I feel like, is the scorched plague is the worst. We have inoculation now, so people can be immune to it now, but I think that's the worst thing about it. It's not really the scorched themselves, but more like the scorched beasts, the mutated bat-like creatures that spread the disease, that are the worst. But if you have the inoculation that makes you immune, and you got a good team of people and some weapons, you can kill those scorched beasts, and it wouldn't be much of an issue. So it's considered paradise if you got that. If you're immune to the scorched disease, it's considered paradise compared to other places on the planet. Well, not the whole planet, but in the United States at least, or the United Wasteland, or wherever you want to call it now.
Looks like I can really count on you. The saboteur is waiting near the shipping yard. The code phrase is Sea Lion. Keep him alive while he carries out his mission. That reckless bastard is tough. He won't die easy, but he'll need the help. Alright, I need to get moving. Give him hell and show no mercy. Let's talk again when you're through.
Meet the Union Saboteur. Okay, duh, because I'm not. I need to escort you.
Oh yeah? What's the code word? I don't talk to anybody without a code word.
Sea Lion.
So, Hex really did send you. No one else would think to use 2 words as a code word. Alright. Fanatics have loads of munitions sitting in those shipping containers. I can't steal it all myself. I can sure as hell make sure it's never used against us. It will take a while to rig my explosives. Keep me up until I can get everything done, and we'll watch some pretty fireworks at the end. Let's boogie.
All right, let's go. me. Gotta watch my health. Yeah, she's doing some damage.
That's all. Take distance before they blow. I'm out of here.
Go ahead, I cover your exit.
Saboteur is safe. It's great to hear. Meet me back at our base in the pen, and we'll go over the next part of the battle plan.
There you go. I kinda still wanna fight a little more. Give me some loot. For the rest of them ass. There you go.
You may suffer harm up to and including death if you
Come on, let's see what you got for the rest. Are you? Is that it? I heard a robot. Union fighter must have been dead already because I know I didn't have anybody else here. Who's talking?
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. All is right.
Who builds a Protectron that only does melee? That's just weird. They claimed I couldn't kill them all, but I don't see anybody left. Check my armor at some point.
Let him through. They're with me.
Kind of missed my shotgun a little bit. Somebody coughing.
We
Interesting.
can't let them win. We have to fight back. That's our foundry. Ours. Another day, another rat storm. Best defense is a good offense. I am so damn hungry.
So hungry, I just found some food in here. Getting out of town. I saw it. Marini? One of those things. I know you don't believe me, but they aren't a myth. They're real. They're stalking us, waiting in the shadows, waiting to pounce. I'm out of here. Don't know where to, but I can't take it anymore. The rats alone should have done it for me. Or fanatics. Or the fanatics, but I tried to hold on for you. Well, there's no more holding on. Maybe out west it's not so bad. Never thought of moving to Topeka before, but hell, it can't be any worse than up here. I'd ask you to come with me, but I know you'll say, so I won't wait up. Maybe someday we'll meet again, out on the plains or somewhere altogether different. I do hope that's the case. Until then, don't get even canned. I mean, it's pretty bad here. It's not too much better out west, but...
Hello.
Hey, spare a few caps?
No rads today. Don't fall for that act. They don't need the cash. They're just playing you. How you holding up? Here for work? Careful, stranger. Hey. Thank you. You have a big heart. Unbelievable.
Just 5 caps is not so bad.
There's fanatics out there, just waiting to have their death wishes. I'll admit, I had my doubts about getting outside help. But you really showed up out there. Makes me feel better about sending you inside the Foundry. The place is crawling with fanatics. It's like a pest infestation, but worse. Pests don't kidnap our people. They're rounding up anyone who can't defend themselves, forcing them to do manual labor. If I had it my way, I'd give them all a molten hot taste of their own... Sorry, get carried away. The Foundry was what it sounds like, a metal foundry. Before the war, it made steel products. After the war, it became a Union base, the home of the Local 42. That is, until Bloody Thursday, when we lost it to the Fanatics. Now it's a Fanatic base. A fortress they're using to wipe us out, bit by bit. The pen? It's a Union base. A temporary one, at least. By now, the Fanatics hold most of the better secured areas in the pit. You and I do our jobs well, and someday we can move next door, into the Foundry. Don't let us down, yeah? What? You come soaring in on your fancy vertibird, knock down a few goons, and expect a standing ovation?
Yeah.
Me and my fighters have been out here for years trying to keep this place under control. Most of us were hardly more than children when we started. You ever wake up to your best friend's hands around your throat because rad exposure has cooked their brain? To know who they were anymore? Could feel anything besides the bloodthirst? I'm glad you're here to help. But I don't expect outsiders to do well here. You surprise me is all.
They definitely should abandon this place, to be honest. Let the Fanatics have it. I guess those factories that actually work is kind of a big deal. So...
Thought you'd never ask. The Foundry used to be ours, you know. The old hands hid caches around the place with all their important schematics and planning docs. We still have tracking signals we can use to hunt them down. And that's where you come in. Thanks for doing this for us. Your raid will give us some time to collect ourselves. Get back on our feet. Before you head out, you might want to talk to our guy Wicker. Heard he needed help with some things that he can't see to himself. Watch yourself in there. We'll hold the fort and make sure no surprises head your way. Good luck. What are you standing around for? We've got work to do.
Hey, name's Wicker. You look like a new face to me. What can I do for you, new face? Not at all. Shoot. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where did you learn your manners? You never ask a man about his name. It just isn't done.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I'm Mr. Oddjob to the crew. Lately, I've been hunting for useful materials. When no fanatics are around, that is. Anything for you, New Face. Yeah, if you're up for it. I could always use more pure cast steel ingots. We've also had a supply cache stolen by the fanatics. Taking that back would be huge. This here is the Steel City. Or, used to be, anyway. Steel is one thing that's everywhere. But we're racing the fanatics to get our hands on the good stuff. See, pure cast pre-war steel with no impurities is worth its weight in gold to us. And it's just lying around out there waiting to be picked up. Bring me some of that steel, and you'll have my gratitude. And the rest of the unions. Fanatics are always looking for ways to make our lives hell. Stealing our stuff is a favorite tactic. They've control over most of the city now, so none of our caravans or storehouses are truly safe. That means we lose supplies to their daily raids all the time. One of our storehouses got hit recently. We know the raiders are keeping what they stole inside the foundry, but we don't have the means to recover them. If you could get those supplies back for us, it would mean a lot. It'll keep us alive another day. Thank you. Sincerely.
5 steel ingots and retrieve union supplies. The steel ingots. Reference to Fallout 3, I believe, you know. Repeat DLC. Both love and hate it at the same time.
Work me to the bone in here. A new face? That's rare.
You already said that. Okay. Going to the foundry.
Back to work, Wick. No more loafing around.
Nobody else. Nobody else of importance here. Just Hex and Wicker. Just like a kitchen.
waiting at their death wickets.
Let's check out my power arm before I go. Make sure I'm in at least good condition.
Be damned if I get driven from my own home. I am so damn hungry.
Best defense is a good offense. Another day, rest. That's Earth. Ours.
Got any legendary modules?
How much longer can we hold them off? I thought we had this by one.
Sorry about that.
That cough does not sound good at all. Jeez, look at the sky here. Couldn't be a place that's really livable for people, you know?
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
So much for sneaking. I'm not good at it anyway. Ingots. I'm definitely not running. Vertebrae.
Get your hands on our spies' dead drops before the fanatics dig them up. Tune into our signal and track them down.
Hellcat contract. Unsigned agree. The unsigned agree that for the term of 18 months, Party A is contracted to the Hellcat Mercenary Company, hereafter referred to as Party B, in the role of private. So, the Hellcat Mercenaries worked for the Fanatics to help them take the Foundry from the Union. Just a lot of contract talk there. But that's pretty much what it's saying. So Fanatics had help taking the Foundry. Guess I only do high damage if it's a sneak attack. Need 2 more steel ingots, and I still need to find the Union supplies. They're optional, but I want to do it.
be merciless.
One more steel ingots pile. Even missive. Okay.
Please stand clear. This is now a free fire zone.
Man, the plasma weapon is this plasma flamer is good, but their weapon condition goes down super fast. That's the downside to it. And I forgot to put my Really? Shoot right in my face, huh? Got the supplies.
Get back out here and fight.
I'm talking. Sad. They went holding each other, I guess. Dang, the axe to the gut. Looking for the signal, I'm not finding anything. Oh, there we go.
Striker with the Union Local, the 29 mission log. Pretty sure I fucked up good. Got a little farther down and came face to face with my prey. Damn thing was hideous. I was limping along. Really feeling the rats at this point. Didn't feel up to a fight. So I was pretty sure I was a goner. But it didn't pounce. It didn't strike. The thing just stared. It stared at me. It knew me. I could feel it. How that's possible, I don't know, but sort of chill down my spine. Its eyes, they called to me. Felt like an eternity. But a minute or two, it just turned around and left. And so did I. I back topside. Lucky to be alive, honestly. But all I feel is an anger. It's swelling up inside me. I'm just so mad. Mad I didn't kill the thing. Mad it didn't kill me. It doesn't make any sense. Don't think I'm going back to the 29 anytime soon. Need to wait for these urges to subside. Don't want to hurt anyone. Shouldn't be near other people right now. God, it's so damn bright up here. Was it always so blinding? You gotta find a little corner out of the light. Someplace warm. I don't know why it's gotten so cold either. Too used to the rats, maybe. Gerber out.
Pat Gerber seemed like he was mutating or something. So it seems like the aggression, his temperature changes, all that stuff. Sensitivity to the light. He might have mutated into something. Still need those steel ingots. Last words were, finally the struggle's over. He was coughing pretty bad. Most of these people out here sick. Cola. It's a trumpet, but I can't take it. That's lame. Break all of that down. Scrap this stuff. Don't need all that extra weight. There we go. Find another dead drop, and I need one more thing of steel ingots. Somebody over there.
Another day, Lynn.
Pretty close. There we go.
The Fanatics have no idea how to really work the Foundry. Instead of steel, they're pumping out chemical weapons from a makeshift lab in the hopper room. We need to melt down what they've already got and make sure they can't produce any more. Even if they do manage to keep the Foundry today, halting production would strike a huge blow. Get in there and find a way to wreck that equipment. I'll radio with more instructions.
Hope those damn things don't find me.
Strong. I will be merciless. Let's burn it.
We got a grenade launcher. Oh, looks like somebody joined the fun. I don't need that roach meat. I don't eat roach meat. I don't eat dog meat. Stew, huh? Still need one more thing of steel ingots. I don't want to leave without them. Go. The heck's he using? Come on, stop playing around.
We need to do whatever we can to trash that chem lab. There should be plenty of chemical contaminant lying around to pour into the weapons stockpile. The factory should also be storing sealing agent, which you can use to gum up the distribution station. And the workers there will have unstable mixtures you can add to the testing vat to ruin any R&D they have going.
This is my big job. Is it worth it? Boss!
Two more containers of sealing agent.
The Founders fanatics won't mess with us again anytime soon. You're a hero, pal. You brought us the time we needed another day. Head on back to the pen for a debrief, but don't let your guard down. Never let your guard down. Hey, just wanted to... What the hell is that? You better get back here. Fast!
Trying to. I don't actually know where I'm going here. Hard to find the exit. lock in the Ziploc bag, but okay. All looking for exit here. Kind of easy to get turned around. There we go. Alright, found our way out finally. Hopefully be enough time to save the people. Should have brought a shotgun with me. Trog. You up for the win. Let's get to the people first. Waste time with these stragglers. We gotta get. I need to get back. Ooh, man. I managed to save them all with the help of these people that's with me. Last time it didn't go so well.
We have to fight back.
Gotta turn these in first to Wicker.
So, still looking for those steel ingots? Hey. What can I do for you?
Yeah, you can get up now.
Thank you. You didn't have to go through with this after what happened. I appreciate it.
I got the ingots too.
Thank you. You didn't have to go through with this after. Later, I hope.
Alright, save the day. Let's finish up. Where is she? Here she is.
We were taken by surprise. Damn it. This wasn't the victory toast I imagined. At least we didn't lose anyone. That's incredible, really. Anyway, I guess you're heading out now, huh?
Yep. What are those things? Some kind of Wendigo?
Wendigos? You mean those things that eat people? I don't think so. Aren't those just a legend?
Nah,
the
we
old
have the
hands
Appalachia.
did used to talk about things like them. Boogeymen that crawled around the foundry, taking people in the dark. They had a name, but I don't remember it. Whatever they are, they die. And that means we can fight them. Not that I'm looking forward to more of that.
Well, we can say
Couldn't
everyone.
have done it without you. I owe you, well, more than just one, that's for sure. Thank you. Seriously. Right. Hey, you did a lot for us today. Your raid on the foundry saved us big time. The fanatics would have hit us soon in the worst way. But you bought us some time to regroup. Someday we'll have the muscle to retake our home. I really believe that. Maybe you'll even be there to see it. Until then, we'll keep fighting. And we'll always welcome your help. Fly safe. Another rambler, huh?
Alright, we gotta get back to, what's her name? They already left. They'll leave without me. I'm the leader here. Get ready to head back. I am too, for that matter.
You ready to get airborne? And you can tell me all about it when we get back. Hop in and I'll fire her up.
Nice. Pretty good, pretty good. It's got one more pit mission to do. Gotta clear up my inventory a little bit though. Dropped me off at Arctos Pharma for some reason. Take a look at somebody's vendor. See if I can buy anything.
Accessing. Naughty, nice. Parameters. Loading. Complete. Ready to make list. Ready to check twice.
Ridiculously priced. Back to the homestead, then I'm gonna do another expedition. What's going on here? Troubleshooter spear. Okay, thanks.
Give me a Howard.
of people have come back to this area. They'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
If it isn't my favorite picture.
Projectiles explode. Explosive shotgun. I'm gonna sell that. Double barrel. I don't know. I can't go up to thousands, but it's an explosive shotgun, so I think that's good enough. Sell some of these explosives and then we'll go to the next one. Dilute some of this stim packs I got. Union core assembly, what is that? A lot of ammo. We need more fusion cells. And copper. Forgot to put my cards on there. Let's see here. The ammo smith. Here's super duper. How much? 3 cards off. Super duper. But Protect. Jump that car and let's get Max bloody mess.
Protect and serve.
Ready for the next one.
Touching down.
Listen up. Under contact in the trench. I need you to follow my instructions or you end up worse than dead inside the rat dance. I'm sending you a location to meet me at. If you can make it there without dying, you'll be just fine.
Don't you worry about me. Worry about yourself. That if we breathe in the fumes for too long here, we might end up going back a little different than we came. I happen to like myself perfectly good how I am, so try not to linger, huh?
How about you wear a mask or stay inside the ship instead of standing out here?
Nothing good. They call it the pit because no light, nothing good escapes it. I always thought this place is... Just give me the word when you're through here.
I already talked about that. Okay. Should be no hostile enemies in the immediate area, from what I remember. Somebody bought a mod. It's a good sales day for me. I'm gonna explore around a little bit. This is the 5th time this month JP and I had to do a patch job on a corroded tank car. Whatever it is the Broxo guys are dumping in, it's tearing through our cars faster than we can patch them.
We have to fight back.
Okay. We're also down 3 folks. Said they've gotten sick while working near the stuff. We are not equipped to handle a Broxo's waste. And we're not going to kill ourselves fixing the train cars that they trash with their chemicals. We're having a meeting later today to draft a formal letter of complaint. This has gotten out of hand. A Broxo is the cleaning company post-war. A Broxo cleaner, like soap, for I guess dishes and laundry. So, who knows what's in that Broxo cleaner? Bait improved. Okay. Got some bait. We're dropping bait now in the game. I don't use that hard head though. Wherever the heck it is.
Hope you make it out.
You a merc or something?
Pretty much. Part of a lot of factions, but I'm for hire too, I guess. Killer waste.
I'll be damned if I get driven from my own home.
Gotta collect the loot. I mean, junk. Gotta always have stuff to make things with in this game, you know? And repair weapons, that's pretty much 90% of what I'm using my junk for now. It's already got a whole place built and everything. Just for maintenance related stuff. I like having more than what I need. Especially when you use a plasma flamethrower like I do. What's the condition on that right now, actually? Still good. Once I use it again, it won't be. Alright, where is this guy? He's over there. Let me look up here.
There you are. Got some advice to help you survive out here.
Okay. Should we introduce ourselves first?
That's not important. I know who you are. You know who I am. What is important is knowing how to survive out here. See, you've got some radiation gear. If that was a precaution where you come from, here it's your saving grace. Wear it like a second skin. In case you haven't been acquainted with Trogs yet, don't mistake them for humans. Their flesh is like ours. They crawl on all fours and spit acid. Get back before sundown. Trust me on that. I'll explain later. We're hitting the Sanctum today. We need to make some preparations first. You ready for instructions?
Watch out for rat.
Level 50. Hey, loosen up. You're not the only one who knows the way around the wasteland. Brotherhood, watch your tone, citizen. The Brotherhood still protects you, not the other way around. I don't need to mention the Brotherhood. Let's go with the level 50, because I'm well over level 50.
I appreciate your confidence, but too much of it could get you killed here. I'm sure you've seen a lot in Appalachia, but you haven't seen the trench. Let's just agree we're both experts in our field. If I ever come to Appalachia, you call the shots.
I guess that's agreed. I'm not from here. Tell me about the first mission. What's the goal? Can you tell me more about the trench?
It's a radioactive wasteland that eats up anyone stupid enough to wander in. Safe spots
I hope they're
are few and
patient,
far
because I like to hear
It's
stories
near
first.
impossible to get out alive if you don't know what you're doing. Makes it a perfect prison. Fanatics realized that. They're taking full advantage of it. Very clever. You already got what you need. Don't mooch for extra handouts.
Okay, excuse me. Do you have any radiation gear? That's what I asked them for some reason. I'm wearing power armor, so I don't have to worry about radiation gear.
I'm an independent party. I have knowledge that can help people, so I decided to use it. Made an arrangement with a union member I knew. They send me go-getters confident enough to risk their lives here. I help them rescue civilians. And no, I'm not getting paid. I have my own reasons for doing this. We're hitting the Sanctum, a former Union safe house taken over by fanatics. But we need to make some preparations out here in the trench before we head inside. I hope that's enough information for you to go on. I'm not used to working with others. And in my experience, the less people know, the better.
Okay.
I need you to deal with a few rad pits that have cropped up. It'll keep the trench just barely traversable for us. Take these stakes. They're filled with a chemical compound that neutralizes radiation hazards. I only have enough to spare for the worst of the worst. So gear up, track the rats to their source, then place the stake before your gear melts off. Keep your eyes peeled out there. Paying attention to your environment will be the difference between life and death.
These missions it's completely possible to do on your own, but it's better to have people with you if possible. They like getting to the point, I see. Jeez, just chemicals sitting out. Oh, they way ahead. They're burning bodies and stuff. Jeez. Going pretty quick when it comes to neutralizing Hazardum Jackson's loose. Wherever the heck that is. Yeah, if you ever want to know how to do these, this ain't the video, because my teammates pushing ahead, but I don't have a problem with that because it's a good thing. It takes me a lot less time to get things done. Which way is it? Station my cars or so on. Forgot if I did it or not.
Unless you're already a ghoul and don't mind swimming through a sea of chemical waste. I know the trench. It's impossible. Not beside you, no. I don't work like that. But I'll be nearby. Someone has to keep it.
Okay, okay.
It's an old cathedral. Used to belong to the Union. It was a safe haven from the dangers of this place. When the Fanatics discovered it, they took over. Turned it into a labor camp. Now, there's no worse place to be in the pit. Darkness, trogs, fear. Yeah, it's quiet down there. No, it's not. My best advice to you is to keep your head on straight. Tread carefully, keep track of where you are. When you hear the screams, remember, they're not yours.
Nice to see they find a way to occupy their time.
Only the worst of the Fanatics are confident enough to traverse the underground freely. The Harrowers, they're in charge of pain and punishment. I'm sending you to take them down before they can inflict any more. One last thing. There's a survivor here, Ava Rose. I wouldn't normally recommend getting involved with anyone, but Ava has something important to say. Consider being an audience before you head out.
Ava Rose, got it.
Good to see you, sweetie. Hello, sweetie. May I ask what brought you to this troubled place? The Lord brought me to this place. First, to the sanctuary of the cathedral, when it was a sanctuary. When the Fanatics came storming in, I should have died then. I no longer have the strength to endure such violence, but God opened the way for me. He averted their eyes so that I could escape. I stay to pass on his kindness to all those who make it through here. I believe they are suffering. They think themselves beyond salvation, so they march ever deeper into perdition. That is what Danilo thought. What he thinks. And now he has saved hundreds of lives. I've spoken to others, given them gifts, scarves of pure white. They may yet be convinced it is not too late. If only I could... Forgive me, sweetie. What was I saying? May, darling, no. I have everything I could need. but those who suffered and even perished under the cruelty of the fanatics. They need our compassion. Find their tracking collars, sweetheart. Bring them to me, so I may lay their souls to rest. If we cannot respect the memory of the dead, then there is no hope for the living. Oh, bless you. Bring me what you can, and we will say our farewells. Once, I stayed in the Sanctum when it was a place of love and security. The lost souls who claimed it from us, they took their chains to every survivor, all except me. Their eyes turned away from me as I escaped, the Holy Spirit at my back. I was able to find liberation. Was I guided here, to this safe place outside the dark and toxic chasms? Yes, but no map did I follow. No direction was I given. I was guided here to help those who remain. Oh, North America.
I wanted to end the conversation, actually.
With what the Lord... God be with you, child.
All right.
Watch out for rabbits.
He went ahead, it looks like. Killed a lot of stuff. They're waiting for me, it seems like. All right, let's head to the Sanctum. This is wonderful. takes too long, I'm gonna have to restart. I hate doing that.